Marcus Chen stood at the observation deck of his orbital manufacturing facility, watching the blue-green marble of Earth rotate below. 20 years of blood, sweat, and innovation had built Chen Industries into humanity's premier supplier of fusion cores. His company powered half the colonies in the Sol system. The facility hummed with activity. 3 shifts of workers, state-of-the-art automation, and enough security protocols to make a paranoid AI jealous. Everything ran like clockwork. Perfect efficiency. Perfect profits, at least that's what the report said. The Xyrillian girl appeared behind him without warning, her translucent wings catching the starlight. Cathara was barely 4 feet tall, her crystalline exoskeleton refracting light into dancing patterns across the deck. She worked in waste management, the lowest rung on his corporate ladder. "Mr. Chen," she said, her voice like wind chimes. "Someone's stealing from you." Marcus didn't turn around. He'd heard every complaint, every conspiracy theory, every jealous accusation from disgruntled workers before. "Cathara, if you have concerns, file them through proper channels." 17%, she interrupted. Her species was normally deferential to a fault. The interruption made Marcus pause. "Your actual output is 17% below projected capacity. Every quarter." Like clockwork, now he turned. "That's impossible." "We've been audited by humans," Cathara finished, "who read human reports, generated by human staff, from human monitoring systems." Her multifaceted eyes glittered. "My people, we see differently. We notice patterns your species misses." Marcus felt a cold weight settle in his stomach. "Explain." Cathara produced a data slate, her 6-fingered hands moving with practiced precision. "I work waste disposal. Menial work beneath notice. But I see the tonnage. I count the containers. I know how much raw material enters your facility." She pulled up charts, overlays, projections. "And I know how much should leave as finished product. The mathematics is wrong." The numbers glowed in the darkness. Marcus had built his empire on numbers. These didn't lie. 17% goes missing, Cathara continued. Vanishes into financial instruments. Depreciation schedules. Maintenance costs that don't match actual maintenance. Insurance premiums on equipment that's never claimed. Your human staff, your trusted advisors, they've been bleeding you for years. Marcus studied the data. His hands trembled slightly. "Why tell me? You could have sold this information to my competitors, to journalists, made yourself wealthy." Cathara's wings fluttered, an expression his xenopsychology training identified as embarrassment. "My people were dying. Our homeworld star went unstable. We had nowhere to go, no resources for evacuation. Then humans arrived. Your species barely knew us, had nothing to gain from helping. But you opened your colonies. You shared your resources. You saved 17 billion Xyrillians." She met his eyes directly. "Humans give trust freely. Too freely, perhaps. Other species, smarter species, they see this as weakness to exploit. But I remember what it means when trust is honored. You gave my people a future. I won't let parasites steal yours." Marcus was quiet for a long moment. Then he smiled. Not the corporate smile, but something genuine. "How long would you need to identify everyone involved?" "I already have." Cathara's wings shimmered with satisfaction. Humans focus on big picture, miss small details. My people, we evolved as hive builders. We track every grain of sand, every transaction, every discrepancy. I know every person who touched the scheme. Down to the janitor who erased security footage. Why didn't you go to the authorities? Cathara made a clicking sound, Xyrillian laughter. Human authorities? Who would investigate based on the testimony of an alien janitor? Against your chief financial officer? Your head of security? Your operations director? All humans. All trusted. All respected. She paused. I needed you to see the truth yourself. Marcus pulled up his communication panel. Send me everything. Every name. Every transaction. Every piece of evidence. Already in your private server, Cathara said. Encrypted with quantum keys. Only you can access it. The next day, Marcus arrived at the facility with a team of external auditors, Centauri accountants whose 7-dimensional thinking made human embezzlement schemes look like children's games. By noon, the evidence was irrefutable. By evening, pink slips had been distributed to 47 employees, from executives to maintenance crew. The news networks had a field day. Billionaire fires half his leadership. Chen Industries in crisis. What did they know? Marcus ignored them. He was busy. 2 weeks later, Cathara was summoned to the executive level, a place she'd never imagined visiting. Marcus waited in his office, now staffed with a mixture of species: a Draxian analyst, a Quellan engineer, a human lawyer who'd survived the purge by being genuinely clean. "Cathara," Marcus said, "I owe you everything. Name your price." The Xyrillian girl's wings quivered. "I need no payment. I did what was right." "I know," Marcus said. "That's exactly why I'm promoting you to Director of Internal Operations. 6-figure salary, full benefits, your own team." He slid a contract across the desk. "Someone needs to make sure this never happens again. Someone who gives a damn about what's right, not just what's profitable." Cathara stared at the contract, then at Marcus. "You would trust me, an alien? With your company's most sensitive operations?" Marcus laughed, a sound of genuine amusement. "Cathara, I trusted humans. Look where that got me." His expression grew serious. "Trust isn't about species. It's about character. You proved yours." The Xyrillian girl took the contract with shaking hands. "I won't let you down." "I know," Marcus said. "That's why you're perfect for the job." As Cathara left, Marcus returned to his observation deck. Earth rotated below, beautiful and complex. Humanity had reached the stars by trusting first, asking questions later. Sometimes that trust was betrayed. But sometimes it was returned tenfold by those who remembered what trust truly meant. Out there, among countless species, humanity's greatest strength wasn't their technology or their weapons. It was their willingness to believe in others especially when those others weren't human at all. And sometimes that faith came back to save them.